Hello, you. Baby Yoda here, and I have some sad news. My SSD drive, which is a bit like saying pin number, isn't it? It's an SS drive, if anything, and that sounds wrong too. So let's just say my SSD died. Just completely disappeared. Woke up one morning and it just wasn't there anymore. And it took with it 3 more episodes of Scourgebringer. And quite a lot of other stuff as well. Nothing. I mean, it was just a kind of a real basic drive used for just dumping stuff and recording output on. It wasn't in any way valuable. I didn't store anything long term necessary on there, so I'm okay. But I have lost an hour and a half's worth of Scourgebringer gameplay, and in that hour and a half, I have improved quite a bit. I'll tell you what I've done. I've learned how to play the game a bit. I've gotten the hang of the control scheme. I have defeated the first boss. I've learned a lot about the mechanics that I kind of managed to completely misunderstand in the original episode that did make it onto YouTube. And I've made it into the second world, and I've developed the old world tree quite a bit. World tree, skill tree. It's a skill tree. It's not a world tree. And we can see here the products of my labours so far. So I think at the end of the first episode I had oak skin, and I don't think I even had ground pound. I think I might have picked up lightning travel. We certainly knew that it existed, and we'd also presumably seen combo. Actually, I think combo was episode 2 that first got revealed. So let's talk about what we've got on the skill tree. Ground pound creates a wave attack upon landing on the ground from a dash. This is really good. Resilient gives 2 more permanent max HP. Pretty boring, but useful. And then we also have Dirty Barry, which gives you a more powerful Blast 32 revolver. It doesn't say how much more powerful, but I've also worked out. I think actually in episode 1 I was all right at doing the Blast 32 stuff, and then I kind of forgot and started using the right stick to try and manually aim it. I'm not the guy for that. I'm sure there are people out there who are like, yeah, it's easy. Why would you have a trouble aiming with the right stick? But no. That ain't a thing I should be doing. So, Dirty Barry. Over here we have lightning travel, which is kind of boring but functional. But then we have the combo meter, which is very exciting and really changes the way that the game is played. And I think it was the incentive that made me get a lot better at the game, because suddenly I was thinking about getting stuff done quickly, and also I have another incentive not to get hit. And also it makes you vary your attacks. So it kind of, whereas before I was a bit button mashy with the way that I was playing the game, now I'm very careful to keep my attacks as varied. Well, I'm not very careful. I try it. I often forget to keep my attacks varied. And it helps. It makes you much better at the game. So that was a big boost. And then also the next one, which is Deadly Combo, which just means that you get more with the finishing blow. Available to us is Deep Breath. Combos break 25% slower when there's no enemy around, and completely stop close to shops or altars. So the way that the combo meter works, you can see it here. Once you've cleared the screen, if you haven't reached the top of the meter, it will, I wouldn't say slowly, it doesn't immediately drop down, but you've got to move quickly to get into your next fight on the next screen in order to, it will descend quite quickly. So this could be good, but I'm not going to be picking it up because, so as you see in the bottom right, I have 5, they're called Judge Blood. You get normal blood, and then you get Judge Blood. Judge Blood is weird because it's that eye is actually what's in the little kind of shell enemy, the kind of turtle enemy that you find on the first world. Has one of those as its eye, but he's not a judge. The judges are the sub-bosses and full bosses. Did I mention I beat the boss? I did beat the boss. We'll be beating the boss again, hopefully, with any luck, in a minute. But first, let's have a look at Lethal Club. Allows to throw bullets back at enemies with the smash, inflicting a lot of damage on impact, and also, of course, defending yourself from bullets, which is huge. And that really, really makes a big difference to my efficacy as a scourge killer. I don't know, what am I? I'm a hero. That's what I am. And then we have Crystallization. Now, this isn't particularly interesting. The accumulated blood crystallizes into Judge Blood when going back to the tree from being knocked out. 1 for 1,000. Now, I've never had 1,000 blood, so this is not going to really turn into a lot of Judge Blood for me. But what I am excited about is Fury, which is the next one on the tree. Allows to perform a Fury that recharges over time, and that also destroys all enemy projectiles. Sounds pretty good. I've never used it, so this is where we're at. Taking Fury, this opens up. I have not seen this. Manual override allows to prioritise an attack zone during the Fury by aiming. Sounds complicated. Oh no, I have. Well, I worried about sounding dishonest. I have seen this. At the end of my last playthrough, I gathered the Judge Blood needed to pick Fury, but when you out F4, it doesn't save. So I had picked it and had seen that, but it doesn't save your progress at this stage. It saves your progress at the end of the run. So I could have taken another one of those. Anyway, Goro's still asleep. He's still banging on about pizza. There's a really funny thing on the subreddit where I didn't look because who looks at EULAs? But the EULA for Scourgebringer starts off with a recipe for pizza. They're obsessed with pizza, these people. I mean, you know, pizza's fine. It's all right. I don't know why they're quite so, you know, so obsessed with it. It's not a fried egg sandwich. Let's put it that way. Anyway, let me demonstrate my newfound skills. I'm going to get so wrecked here. So, yeah, let's... You've missed so much learning, so much growing. Got hit twice there. So bad. I mean, that was kind of inevitable, really. I deflected that. Yep, so there we are. 2 rooms in, and I've lost 3 HP already. Increases blasters by something or other. Didn't actually see. Okay, so this fight is now... Oops. Yeah, I can deal with this guy pretty comfortably now. Plus 1 HP, very nice. Let's just keep going up. Not like that. It's good. Just looking at the combo meter, watching it expire. I think I'm making a mistake going vertically, but I mean, you know, it's not going to be a big problem. Please stop shooting at me, it's very rude. I hate this room with the 4. These turret enemies are comfortably the most annoying ones in the game, well, at least in the first world. Probably the second as well. I mean, they have a variety of them on the second world, but spoilers, we won't talk about that just yet. Got a little bit lucky with the send deflect there. Okay, I can't hit anything. That's bad. Down to 2.0. Now I should be using the map screen to quickly maximise my combo chances of retaining my half-filled combo meter, but I ain't doing that. My headphones are actually really loud. I need to turn this down in a minute. Hang on a minute. Just because I can't hear myself speak and it's less than ideal. What's the flashy thing? I don't know. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee while I think about that. And then we're going to use the map. Oh, this is actually... I can hear myself now. This is good. So, here. Overusing my... See the Judge Blood dude? With his Judge Blood eye? Please, sir, I must ask you to not be alive. So, I have quite a bit of blood now. I haven't actually looked to see what these things cost. Oh, that's the wrong room. Okay, yeah, that's why. I still don't quite know what I'm doing, obviously. I can fight. The combat is respectable. 2.4 on the combo, which is alright. This is kind of dangerous. So 2.5 is max. You can get a Blood Altar perk, which knocks it up to 3.0 max, but I mean, it's a little bit like, do I need that? Really blew it there. So when you get hit, you drop half your combo. So this is the merchant. Ooh, expensive. Thought I had some cash. Energy drink increases fury reach. Oh, fury! Of course, I've got. Totally forgot about that. Right. I think I might take this, and then this as well, if I can afford it, which I definitely can. Oh, there's more downstairs. Oh, well, there's the blood altar, which of course we haven't seen yet. There's also more downstairs. Merciful shop, bit late for that. Reveals Greed's position on the map throughout every realm. Greed is the merchant, right? I don't really need that. Stun Locker is really good. Increases stun time and damage while stunned. Oh, I very nearly screwed it there, but I got away with it. More fighting. These things must be got immediately. I hate them. Why aren't you dead? Okay, so that's all the fighting out of the way. We can now go and take our max bonus to the boss fight, which we will not be flawlessing. Typically, I use about 8 to 6 health on this, but I am going to remember I have a thing called a Fury now. I'm going to try and use it. Alright, buddy, let's go. One thing I've learned, it helps to be... Oh, don't do that. It helps to be above him. Ow, that's terrible. Go on, chuck me a stun, mate. Oh, he's not giving it to me. Get furied. Oh, I could die here. Wow. So, that was terrible. I was perhaps overly focusing in on the whole use the fury thing. Very upsetting. Let's see now. I don't feel like this is in any way useful to me, but I think maybe when you open this you get a new skill tree branch. Nope. I got an achievement for it. Anyway, let's go again. I played reasonably well up until the boss fight. The boss fight was a disaster. I was just clumsy. I do feel like that couple of HP that I dropped early on cost me quite dearly. That should never really have happened. So that is the blood altar above me, right? No, that's the boss fight. Okay, that's fine. Wrecked. Sub-boss. Mini-judge. So you can leave the health behind and come back for it later, much like in, say, Binding of Isaac. Blood Altar, it's interesting, but the Blood Altar is... There's an argument for taking it quickly and an argument for leaving it. The argument for leaving it is that there is a perk called... I think I might have taken it in episode 1. It was either 1 or 2. It's not here. Called Deliverance? I don't know. It gives you it refills all your HP and also your ammo, and it's pretty good if you have, like, you know, lost a lot of HP. But I'm not planning on losing any HP in this fight. Turbo Loot. Judges drop more items of at least 1 health item. I've already killed 1, so that's probably not good. Lucky Charm is probably the best one here. Lay Down Arms. I took it once, and I didn't get a single random weapon. Not one. So I'm saying that's shite. At least until... I mean, I'm willing to pick it up when I've got more chance of clearing many more rooms, but as things stand, you know, with the amount of rooms I'm actually clearing in a run, I'm just not seeing the benefits. Apparently I took damage there. Those fucking turrets, man. Increase max HP by 1, and then let's go back to here and get the slug kebab. Good room. Oh no. It's really hard to get hit by those bats, you know, you've got to work at it, I think. I did manage to sort of dive into its teeth. And that ain't how you're supposed to do it. Kill the turrets, kill them immediately, they must die. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get out of here in time to make anything happen. So Fury's live, but we'll be saving it. I mean, maybe I can get one off. I don't think there's any real benefit to using it. It did seem like it did a fair amount of damage. I also didn't quite understand that it was a kind of button mashy type weapon. You've got to repetitively smack X, or square, in order to trigger it. Nice. So this is Greedy Boy. Hello Greedy Boy, what have you got for me? SMG, not seen that one before. Seems pretty obvious what it does. Double extra rounds is... yeah, slug kebab. I'm not going to buy any of them right now. You need the mini judge blood in order to open the room. I have now worked out how that works. That's why I didn't buy the slug kebab earlier. You're likely to pick one up, especially as I've got kind of... I think I have the increased chance of drops perk, right? I mean, honestly, everything happens so fast in this game that I tend to forget what happened 3 rooms ago. My tired boomer brain can only retain so much information. Nice. Absolutely end these things immediately. I hate them. damn it. That was clumsy. No excuse for that. I saw the thing and I sort of dashed at it thinking maybe I can get a deflect. There's no deflect. It's only pain. Those kind of turtle judge eye things are quite weird because they're definitely a threat. 350, 560, 780. I'm just short of being able to buy all of them. Max ammo isn't really going to help me out here. I think I'm probably going to buy this and this for the time being. I'll come back for the max ammo after this fight. Okay, let's do this properly this time. Miss me. Oh no, I got away with it, but that one was pretty bad. Finally. So he's half dead. I've taken 1 HP of damage. Didn't get there in time. Bit clumsy. I keep trying to make the fury happen. Fury isn't happening. Oh boy. Alright, so took 7 HP of damage, which is about average. Get that, go back to the shop, buy the other thing, and we're away. So, who wants to see the Still Bastion? That's right, I've been here before. I know what I'm talking about. I didn't just Google it, no. I made too much coffee earlier, so now I'm surrounded by mugs of coffee. I don't even want to talk about how it happened. It was so embarrassing. Okay, I got distracted when I was pouring the milk, and then had to make 2 cups of coffee because I'd made like these 2 macchiato. What are they? The ones with too much water, too much milk in them. I can't remember. I don't speak Italian. I do speak a little, but that's strictly between us. Oh, tante parole is about as much as I manage. But yeah, so I'm just surrounded by weak coffee at the moment, and I'm trying to drink it all before it goes cold. No, I'll drink some more now just to prove the point. I'm not scared of the Skill Bastion, or the Still Bastion. Well, the Skill Bastion would be an equally adequate name for it. It's weird. It's very similar to the Tangled Ingress. I think that's right. Also really cool, like the colour scheme and just the way it looks is fantastic. You get enemies, oh yeah, so you get kind of enemies that drop from the sky, you get kind of tough enemies. They're all of a similar sort. These guys are interesting. Watch this, these really slow bullets, actually really annoying. Hey, cleared it without damage. Right, so down there is the judge boss, mini-boss. And he's pretty tough. I don't think I want to fight him just yet, if I'm being honest with you. Oh no, you little bastards. Yeah, these turret enemies are even more annoying than the last ones. Whoops. It's going very badly. Oh, I've managed to refill that. Oh, I'm just eating these bullets constantly. I'm nearly dead. Yeah, the slow jellies are really troublesome. 2nd level blood altar. I've never had a 2nd level blood altar before. This is actually very exciting. Very exciting. Hard skin. Increases maximum HP by 33%. That's nice, but it's not really going to help right now. Stun locker. Haven't I already got a stun locker? No, I haven't. I mean, the altar of blood does... I'm going to take stun locker because it's really good. The others are nice as well, but not right now. I knew I was diving into danger there, and I'm not entirely sure why I did it. Well, there you go. That is apparently episode 2 now, thanks to my cheap SSD disaster. We'll be buying this next time, and then I guess like it's going to have to give me another branch sooner. Maybe it only opens the branches up if I don't suck. Check out all the tings. You get 1 ting per... Can you just... cool. Last 32 doesn't work in here. Alright, wake up, mate. Not going to happen. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. If you're actually doing so, just a suggestion, you could subscribe, like the videos, stuff like that. I mean, you know, everybody does this at the end. That thing that people do on videos where they just have this kind of spiely patter at the end. Subscribe, like the video. I don't know why I'm doing an Australian accent. I do know why I'm doing an Australian accent, but let's not get into that. I've been watching a lot of an Australian YouTuber's content. It's very good, and also I mistakenly believe that I'm able to do the video, do the accent. I can't even say the accent. Anyway, yeah, it helps. It's good. It encourages me. So feel free to do that. Or if you'd rather discourage me, then there's always the thumbs down option, which is highly effective. Either way, thanks once again for taking the time to watch the content.